Hello, welcome to Nidus Insight. Hello, Nidus Insiders. Okay, so I made this message on May 31st, 2023, which was not that long ago. I'm starting to get more closer to actually just making the messages. I'm learning as I'm doing it. It's more passionate when as soon as I think of it, get it done if I can. But anyways, so today's message is called siblings. Okay, it's about siblings, and I really just started thinking about different things and like siblings. Okay, like our brothers and our sisters, other people's relationships with their brothers and sisters and stuff like that. So I put how do you expect God? Okay, because most let's be honest, most siblings don't really get along that great. Okay, right? Like, let's just be honest. Keep it a buck. They don't get along that great. Um, people always say that they have trouble with their brothers, sisters, and stuff like that. I don't know. Or certain ones. Let's say there's um, five siblings. Maybe they'll get along with three and not two, or two and not the other three, or like it's just different. Um, it's just different stuff, right? So siblings. How how do you expect God to bless you if you don't treat your siblings right, right? Um, how do you expect God to bless you? Because that person is like basically came from the same womb you came from, right? Like he came from the same place basically you came from, same places. Okay, so it's like you're almost like it's like almost another you. So you should really try to embrace that person, even though they're different. They're different from you, but you should try to embrace that person and just love that person. And if they're not right or not doing right, try to help encourage them to change their ways up or something like that. Be good people, both of you. Keep each other accountable of being a good person and doing the right things. And don't get mad if one says, "Well, you do this and you do that," then listen to what they're saying. It's constructive criticism. Don't get pissed off. Don't get mad. Don't be like, "Oh, whatever. They don't know what they're talking about," and stuff like that. Like because maybe some of the stuff they're saying is true. Because if anybody has like knows you good, it really might be them. Because like I said, they came from the you know, same parts that you came from, right? Like I don't want to get too graphic on here, but it's like they came from the same, like the same womb that you came from. So there's a lot of similarities with you guys, or there's things that they might notice that you do, or you notice that they do, and that's it. So I put calling them names, like this is treating your siblings wrong, like calling them names, putting them down, talking behind their backs, causing problems in their lives instead of helping them mend their relationships, acting like you're the favorite sibling and all the other ones are jealous of you. Like, no, we don't do that. We don't do those things, right? You try to help your brothers and sisters out in any and every kind of way that you can, right? um that's what you do. You protect each other. You make sure that nobody is messing over each one of them, you know like that's what you do. Like, even like, let's say my like, and that's part of it too. Like, even like, let's say this the younger sibling is telling you something about yourself. It's kind of like, okay, I see their perspective. Like you can't get mad. And even if the older one is telling the younger one, look, this is what you've been doing, or you do this, or you do that. Don't get mad. Just be like, okay, you're right. Maybe I should stop doing that. Like don't get upset because they're just trying to help you. Okay, it might be trying to tell you something that your parents can't tell you, or your parents should be telling you or not telling you, or something like that. But it's for you to be a better person in your life, right? So okay, so let's go on to the good things of siblings, because I know some siblings and I love watching them because they're so, and they're sisters too, which is kind of funny because sisters usually don't get along that great. So I love seeing siblings that love each other. They love on each other, hug and kiss each other, and tell each other they love each other when they see them. Um, Make sure they have each other's backs, and they, like I said, they protect one another. They don't let nobody talk about them, even in front of their face. They'll be like, don't hold on, don't come for her, don't come for him. And they look out for each other's kids, of course. That's what those nieces and nephews are like your own kids. Okay, so you make sure that they're straight, right? So but yeah, so that's just what I wanted to say. Just protect your brothers and sisters and love them and love on them. We don't want any Cain and Abel situations, okay? Because that's the whole point. Like, it's like always going to be usually there's always some kind of jealousy that comes up in those kind of situations with when it comes to like your siblings. It's like maybe they have something you don't, or you have something they don't, or and I guess a jealousy really creeps up in the whole um sibling sector or whatever, because people will be like, oh, like I said, it doesn't matter how many you have. People could have like 7 or 8 kids, whatever. And it's like, then maybe some siblings will be like, oh, they got that. Or the other ones will be like, oh, they ain't doing nothing. They ain't doing this. They ain't doing that. But the point is, just try to help each other. Like the ones that have, then try to help the ones that don't have. But in the ones that don't have, don't be jealous of the ones that have. Like, just seek out information and seek out advice. Like, oh, how did you get this? Or maybe I should do this. How should I do that? Should I do this? And then help each other, help one another. We don't need any Cain and Abel situations. We don't need people being jealous of the other one, trying to steal from the other one, trying to steal the other one's birthright or anything like that. And then, like, somebody losing their life just because you're jealous of something that your sibling has, or their sibling, whatever, has, or even your siblings' kids. Like, don't sit there and be jealous over your brothers and sisters kids. Like, don't do that. You don't do that. Like, just because they're your brother or sister's kids may be blessed, you don't go after their kids either, just because you have a vendetta against them. Like, you shouldn't even have a vendetta against them. You should be loving your brothers and sisters, period. Like, that's just period. Okay, so love your brothers and sisters, and basically that's it. Love your brothers and sisters, and don't be doing nothing stupid against them or their children. Okay, because God, I'm sure, will not look kindly on that. Okay, he I'm sure he does not want anybody doing something against your, number one, your own kids. Okay, you or your own children. So why would you want to do something malicious to your brother or sister's children, and you know and do something wrong to them? Why? Like, that's not even a good, like, why would they even trust their uncle or auntie if you're doing something wrong or malicious towards them? You shouldn't be doing that. Okay, so I guess it's not only for the siblings, it's for the TTs and uncles too, because that, to be honest, that is part of being siblings. So No Cain and Abel situations. We don't like that. We don't want that. Treat your siblings right. Love each other. You guys get out there, go play basketball, do whatever, go fishing, go hunting, go whatever, bike riding, skating, swimming, all you women too. Like y'all go walking maybe and exercise and lose weight and go feel good about each other and with each other and with one another. Like go do fun stuff, do hair, do whatever, do makeup, do whatever, even with your nieces and stuff and your nephews, whatever. Just do different things. Like just love and respect your siblings. I think that's what we're supposed to do. Okay. All right. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching Night Insight. Bye bye.